that when you people are looking at these newsletters, I need to know, also say where the project took place. So it's not just like, I know where all those projects people are talking about took place, so that you can see the diversity in our target groups or the stakeholders that we work with. Because it's not just in Limbe that those projects are happening. Some of them happen in Tipo, some are happening in Boya, some happen in the far north, in the northern region, in Douala.
My name is Dumbe Victory Array. I'm a student from the University of Boya under the Department of Women and Gender. I'm an intern in OGCEYOD. That has led to an increased rate of unemployment. Talk about how...
Which project was that?
It was a problem youth face in Cameroon.
My name is Monica Jones, a student from the University of Boya under the Department of Women and Gender Studies Class Management. I'm an intern at OGCEYOD.
Last week, we were taught on identifying the problem and bringing out solutions to the problem. And all these are the root causes, effects, solutions, and impact. Among all these,
root cause of what?
Root causes of poor agricultural productivity. And then we have increase in agricultural productivity. This is solution 3. The root cause in which we choose is lack of agricultural knowledge and skill in agricultural productivity. And that is our problem. We choose a particular community in the southwest region, that is the Kona community, which is located in the southwest region of Cameroon under the Yuka subdivision. The outcome of this project is to increase their knowledge and skill in agriculture. Another outcome is to increase the level of their creativity. Another outcome is to assist farmers with agricultural equipment.
Problem 3 and solution 3, where you identify your problem, you provide solutions. We also did project writing, where we taught on the different steps of project writing. It ranged from executive summary down to project budget. These steps to move this project forward to the opening of agricultural schools in the Ekona community to promote the project. We have organization of continuous workshop in this community to ensure that the project is going well, is functioning very well.
One of the courses that we lay emphasis on is early marriages, that's cultural practices. So one of the cultural practices we took is early marriage that is being practiced in the North Cameroon. On problem identification, we're taught on how to identify a problem by coming up with the root causes and the effect.
Where I was given a topic to write on drug abuse in Boya.
I am Bikondo Allen, a student from the University of Boya, Department of Women and Gender Studies. We've learned about community mobilization.
We had to teach the children on plastic management, how to manage plastic. Like we created, we used a container to make a bank where you can put your lip gloss, your oil, and this pocket lid. We had the opportunity to make a garden where we showed the children, and we also gave them the opportunity to be creative. That so many of the children, they made gardens, which it was really nice. There was some even better than us, really. And some made decoration, a guy made a fan, some made a bucket, which was very nice.
My name is Folifak Atembo Philomena. I am a student from the University of Boya under the Department of Women and Gender Studies. My experience here has been so amazing. My experience on leadership and communication skills. This program taught us on how to communicate fluently and gave us the characteristics of a good leader when we become a leader in the days ahead. And these communication skills and leadership skills help us to be able to do our presentation throughout this internship.
It is always good to use clean water to wash your vagina very well. Avoid using soap, please. Whether you're in your period or not, don't use soap to wash your vagina, okay?
I can identify a particular community, come up with a problem that they face, and I try to bring out solutions.
My name is Rosemary Yondo, a master's student studying public law at the University of Boya. I'm doing a volunteer work at OGCEYOD, and so far so good. I've learned a lot. I attended a seminar where we had as a theme mitigating the risk of migrating, right? Because people always want to migrate no matter the cost, and people have misconceptions about migrating. So that seminar cleared the air on a lot of things on migrating irregularly and the risk factors and the misconceptions of living abroad, because people have a completely different mindset.
There are two categories of rights. You have absolute rights and rights which are not absolute. For instance, absolute rights are like right to life, right to education, the right to work. Economic rights.
I was able to learn the different difficulties I will face if I migrate irregularly, that's what they call it. I also had the opportunity to know the different ways to migrate regularly, that is legally. That's, I can migrate through for education, I can migrate for job.
The thing with migration is that you should not think that there's some heaven somewhere there. Do you sometimes follow the political debates in those countries? Who knows some of the problems they are talking about? Okay, the big one coming up is the US elections. Some of the problems they are talking about.
We've been taught on team building. As a good leader, you must be able to coordinate others to build your team.
People were giving ideas randomly, right? How did you come up with the ideas? How? What did you think of that? In leadership, at times leaders will emerge from a group.
Yes. Take your left.
Yeah.
One person is moving the and the person I left to take from the end and send it. That's what I was saying. Two people can stand on one. When you put your leg, make sure you put your leg right in front. You can stand it from the back. No, stand in here now. Yeah, so the person people are police send the information right behind that for the purpose. Meaning like you can even do your leg now. Know that there are people like Canada.
Also, I've experienced capacity building programs here at OGCEYOD. Yeah, throughout my stay here, we've had different seminars on capacity building, such as value and contribution, psychology, social media and me, insurance, and also youth engagement in the society.
So we're talking about how Google and the internet, they track our digital footprint. Now let's talk about how me and you. Just imagine that, okay, you know me, my name is Judith, I have a Facebook profile. And you don't really know much about me. But do you know that if you want to do your research about me now, you will find out. You can just go to my Facebook, start trying to check the people I follow.
But how many jobs do you think are created every year in Cameroon that you think that the people who are employed last year, they will have to remove all of them to employ? How many jobs are really created every year that really survive? Because there are jobs that, there are companies, businesses that are created, but those businesses, they fall out in the course of a year. I mean, I'm talking of million CFA business that are being created, and within a year it falls up. So we don't have a lot of new businesses being created at the capacity that can employ even people like you, students who have degrees. I have a friend that while we're in university, he started taking laptops. He was doing environmental science. Then he was taking laptops and trying to repair and snapping pictures. He was doing that and making his money in the university. He was preparing. By the time he was finishing his university program, he already knew how to repair laptops very well. So his entire house would come like that, one area. That's how laptops are packed. But now, he graduated in environmental science. And now he has 4 businesses, one in Boya, one in Tengene, I think one in one in Douala.
The knowledge which I've gotten from project writing, it has helped me to come out with, to develop a project known as providing support to vulnerable children in crisis regions of Cameroon. Providing support in crisis regions of Cameroon to vulnerable children includes the 3 affected regions of Cameroon, that is the northwest region of Cameroon, the southwest region of Cameroon, and also the far north region of Cameroon.
OGCEYOD is an NGO made for you and I. OGCEYOD is an NGO made for you and I. It is aimed to improve living standard of youth, women, and vulnerable children through initiation of developmental projects.
Community mobilization is one of the aspects I really admire most. Like, I did not know how to gather people. I did not even know how to go about it. But now, with the knowledge that they taught us on how to mobilize a community, how you need to develop negotiation skills, we were able to mobilize some groups in Limbe, like the Presbyterian Church New Town and GHS Limbe and GBHS Limbe. We had some educative talk with the students. It was very easy for us to do that.
In OGCEYOD we have learned
leadership skills.
In OGCEYOD we have learned
project writing, community mobilization, and capacity building.
We had guest speakers who came to talk on us on different capacity building programs like career orientation, purpose and discovery, value and contribution, social media, and me.
O youths of Cameroon, citizens of our land, let's fight against unemployment in our father's land. Together,
let's make use of our opportunities.
Together, let's be creative
and not always thinking of traveling abroad. OGCEYOD is an NGO made for you and I. OGCCEYOD is an NGO made for you and I. OGCEYOD is an NGO, a place to be.
Yeah. Yes, that's another way. I use that. Yes, it's good too, but at times it blocks the toilet. If you don't remove it very well, it blocks the toilet. Yes, it is. Because before you finish your floor, after 4 or 5 days, the things must have dried off. I think people were asking on how they can produce this thing.
With this one, I use a 10-liter container and I get that's the top of it, right? Then I had to trim it. So that it's too hard there. I had to trim it for this one to fit in. Then I use the other knee to close it very well.
You can be in class and people have misunderstanding in the classmates, and maybe in you settling the dispute, you have to slap your classmate. That's physical violence.
Overdose on something, be it alcohol, be it cigarette, be it the shisha, the cocaine, the tramadol, so many others. And why do people go into this?
Like, if someone wants to do something that you know,
okay, for courage.
Everybody know what Islam is. Farming is one of, it's stealing by trickery. When you are being tricked, you're being tricked to, learn to do things that you think is normal. For instance, let's see, how our boys come, they use pens, they use coffee bags, they use dogs, some people know. No, the insurer agrees that it's going to pay the insured a particular amount of money if he suffers from any car accident within this period of time, maybe 2 months, 6 months, 1 year or so. So the real thing about insurance in Cameroon when it comes to automobile is that insurance in Cameroon is third party.
Oh Cameroon, the bread of afar, the sun is shining where in our midst then I repose. Thy tears and blood and sweat thy side in war. The sun thy years and far was thy tillage roar.
OGCEYOD, thank you for unveiling our potential. We love you.